Good evening, everyone. We are in Canberra at the Headz Rolling Drum and Bass Party with the headliner of the show, SAL. Mate, well, first of all, welcome to Canberra. How do you think the evening is going so far?
Thanks. Yeah, I love this place so far. Since I stepped off the plane, guy Heath picked me up, showed me around. I love the place. It's a nice little city. It's got a good vibe happening. Friendly people, good sound system. Can't ask for more, bro.
I agree. How did you get involved with Headz Rolling, and how did you get involved with this event?
Well, I just got hit up by Sam. He just messaged me on Facebook. I guess he been looking at my page and seeing what I've been up to. So, he just posted a few things up about what I've been doing in the last couple of years. So he's been up to date, and he just used that as a bit of a promotional thing, for the gig. So it's good to see that some guys have been paying attention to what I've been doing, and he got me down. And the rest is history.
Well, can you tell us what have you been doing?
Okay, well, over the last couple of years, I just been getting back into the scene. What I've always been doing since a long time, since I guess about '97. I've been a DJ since in Wellington, and I've been dabbling with productions since around about 2000. Then I came to Brisbane about 7 years ago. And it was about, I've always been a DJ, but the last couple of years I decided, to get back into production. There wasn't much else going on for me in Brisbane. I'm a bit of a recluse. I don't have many friends. All my contacts, my life was back in Wellington. So, it just made sense for me to, while I'm a recluse, just get stuck into the beats.
And I hear that there have been some great outcomes of those. I can maybe call them private sessions.
Yeah, you could, because I just make tunes on my own. I mean, I do a lot of collaborations, but they're bouncing, stems back and forth. I can't really make music with somebody else in the studio. It just, to me, it's like when you're an artist, I think if someone was to be an artist of painting and someone looking over your shoulder watching what you're doing, it's just a major distraction. And whether there being a positive or a negative critique, it's the fact that someone's looking over your shoulder. So, I've just got my dogs in my place, and I don't even know if they know what I'm doing, but they're the best to be in the studio with.
If they're in the studio with you, I'm sure they're enjoying what you're doing. Can you please tell me what got you into producing? What artists have inspired you, and how did you get into? I know you have been DJing for many years, but I would like to ask you this particular question about production.
Well, as I said, it was see, the thing is, when I was in New Zealand, and I sort of got into the scene a little bit earlier than some of these guys who are quite well known these days, and I was always the support DJ for internationals, and some of the crew that I was rolling with was as well. So I sort of had it a little bit easier than some of the next generation, which was only a couple of years after me. They had to sort of prove themselves, I guess, more. I don't actually know what their motivations or intentions were, but it was sort of like when I came to Brisbane, it was like that for me. I had to start all over again. The local crews, they didn't really know who I was. They didn't really. I'm not sure if they cared if I was a support DJ for Andy C, Height, Zeke, Dillinger, Groove Rider. That didn't matter, and that's good because I had to start all over again, and it was like if I'm going to get some recognition, but it wasn't just about recognition as well. It was like I love this scene, I love this music, and I've got no distractions like I had back in Wellington. So it was like, what am I going to do with myself? I do what I used to do, because I used to produce back in 2000, but I was just dabbling. And then, as I said, I was a DJ first and foremost. So whether I was a good producer or not, I always used to be, the support DJ. So in the last couple of years, I just basically just got my shit together.
Glad to hear it, man. What? I just want to go back to what artists have inspired you to make music that you're currently making.
That's right. You said. Well, I've been listening to a lot of music outside drum and bass. I have been listening to a lot of drum and bass, of course, but inspirations really come outside drum and bass. I think Clams Casino, this guy who's from the West Coast, Mike West, he wrote some really good beats back in the day, and I still follow him. And he's been signed up with a lot of hip hop artists in the West Coast. Also living in Venice Beach, that was a good influence on me. I like the really West Coast sound, and so that sort of, I don't know what kind of hip hop you call that sort of stuff with the Clams Casino and Mike West and stuff like that, but it's sort of a surreal, half dream, half awake sort of vibe, I don't know. But yeah, I sort of tend to, get my inspiration from those guys.
And what recent releases or any upcoming releases that we can expect from you?
Yeah, I've got quite a few things coming up, but I really can't elaborate too much. It's like something coming on some label coming out sometime. I don't really like to talk about anything until it's solidified and I get the promo.
But
Because a lot of things can change, and I've been, what do you say, I've experienced this myself. So last thing I like to do is say, I'm going to be on this, because I did that once and I learnt my lesson. So I'm never going to do that again. But all I can say is that, yeah, big things coming.
Big things coming, you heard it, guys. And where can people find you and follow you and find your music and all of those things?
So on Instagram, I'm DJ SAL NZ, and on Facebook, my page is SAL the God. That's SALTHAGOD. Just had to come up with a name because with SAL it's 3 letters, and Facebook's a big thing. So yeah. I got to big up my main, Joe Neat from Earth came with me with that name. Your performance is going to be coming up soon. What are you expecting from the other artists on this card tonight? And in general, what are you expecting from this trip to Canberra? Well, I've been here for about an hour and a half already, and I think his name is Thara, who's playing before. He was laying down a dope set, and when you can hear these tunes, the selections that they made, they're pretty educated with this music. So it's assuring to see that these guys are just not spitting out whatever random shit. They know, to me, they know their shit. So it's cool to see that these guys in the ACT are holding it down.
Thank you for the warm words, brother. I look forward to your performance. I enjoy your visit to Canberra. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your performance. I wish you all the best with your future, and look forward to your future productions and music.
Cool, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you. We are at the Heads Are Rolling Drum and Bass Party with SAL, and you've heard where you can follow him. We are looking forward to a great night. Thank you, brother, once again.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Thank you.